Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Okay, before we get started, I would like to invite anybody who has not already to hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Alright, do y'all like the candy cane? It is very simple to make. Very simple. And I'm going to show you how. Alright, let's move this off to the side. Alright, what you want to do, trying to get my yarn straight. You want to put a slip knot on your hook. Now, I'm using a 4 worsted weight yarn and a 5mm crochet hook. Alright, now I'm going to chain 31. Alright, there's 5, but I'm not going to do all 31 on film. So just make a chain of 31. I'll be right back. Okay, I have a chain of 31. So I'm going to skip, you don't count the one on your hook. I'm going to skip that first chain, and on that second chain, I'm not doing the bump on the back. I'm going into the side of the stitch, and I'm going to put 3 single crochets in that first one. The reason why you don't do the bump on the back is because it gets too tight, and you can't get all the stitches and all the bumps. But if you do the side of the stitch, you can. And then I'm going to go into the very next one, doing the side of the stitch, and I'm going to put 3 single crochets. And that's the pattern all the way down the line. 3 single crochets in every single stitch, and it will curl on its own. But make sure you get every single stitch and put 3 singles in every single one all the way to the end. And I'll meet you right back when you get done with that. After you get done with that, just sew in your ends, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Now, I have made a white one, and I made a red one. Okay? Now, what you do is you hold 2 of them together on the end. Okay? And then you just spiral it, taking it around itself. Well, it ain't wanting to work for me. There we go. All right, and then you just spin it around itself, putting a white in between each layer of the red. Now, you might have to play with it a little bit and get it to work right, but it will come out right. And you can let go of that. I don't know why I was holding that. All right, now, I've got it all spiraled in itself. Okay? Now, what we want to do is this. I got some craft wire here. And let me get my tools. I got a pair of wire cutters. And I got some, what they call needle nose. That's got a flat there. What you want to do is you want to take your wire and lay it down beside your work. Okay? And then you want to take your wire and you want to measure just a tiny bit more than the length of your work. See how that is? Just a tiny bit more. And just snip it off. Well, my wire cutters ain't the best. There we go. Okay. So, I got my wire. Then, what you do is you take your wire and you go through the center. And just kind of wiggle it, spin it. Make sure that it goes down through the center. All the way through your little worm-looking thing. And honestly, I might have cut too much wire. There we go. Alright, and I'll have just a little bit hanging out on both ends. So then, what I like to do is, I like to take the end of it. And I like to bend it. Okay? And that bend, I'm going to take the end of it and I'm going to put it through both of these pieces of yarn right here. And that'll hold you in together. And then I'm going to pull the other end. My wire's not tucked. There we go. Now, you will see like the tip of the end, but it's okay. And, like I said, I cut too much wire. So, let me come back in here and clip just a little bit more off. And then take my needle nose, and I'm going to do the same thing. And you can make smaller loops than what I made. Anyway. And then, now you've got wire going through it. And all you got to do is just bend the top. And boom. You got a candy cane. And then all you got to do is make a chain and just hook it to the top. And boom, you got a Christmas tree ornament. All right, y'all. That's going to be all for today. And I will meet y'all back here in the next one for another grand adventure. Right here in Val's Yarn Room. And I truly do love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody. Even if it's just a smile. Alright, I guess there ain't nothing left to say except for get your crochet on. I'm gonna. Bye, y'all.